Hey guys, um, well, us truthers stick together and we clean house, we clean our own house. We we are after the truth. When we find someone in our own house uh, who's working for the wrong side, we the good ones here will band together and take care of business. So the rest of what you're gonna hear is in cooperation with some other people that I know that are good people that really just want answers and they want the truth. So, without further ado, I will give you the rest of what I recorded. So, here you go. Hi, guys. Well, I'm coming to you for something a little bit different today. I had something on my heart for a few months now, and I've been like really debating on whether I would do this or not, but I feel like I really have to. And well, I just want to address this on this video that I did the other day, talking about YouTube personal friends being real friends. I do believe that, and I still hold to that. But yeah, I did notice that Idaho Picker, Logic Before Authority guy, he come to my channel and puts a dot there, and he's done that in a few of my videos. Most of you know I'm not a huge fan. Right now, I have to address you, Idaho, Daniel, whatever the hell you want to call yourself today. I'm gonna block you after this, but I want you to be able to see this video because I do not want to be a coward. I'm not gonna slap and run, and then after that I'm gonna block you because I don't want you on my channel anymore. I don't want you luring away my people. The subs I have are people I care about. I care about everyone, but what you're doing is wrong. Okay, you are part of the problem. You're a big part of the problem, and I think that you've been corrupted. Okay, I went to this meeting, the first meeting, and it's pretty clear to me at this point that you've been corrupted. You're working for the wrong side, and you are collecting IP addresses and the software that you wanted us to download. I noticed that my computer didn't work the same until I took it off. So I can't just stand by here and watch you suck a bunch of truthers into your trap here. Okay, I see you for what you are, and you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. And for those of you that are diehard IP fans and you can't stand what I'm saying here, just you can click on sub, but please just hear me out first, because this guy is dangerous. This info agent, he really doesn't do his own research. What he does, what I've noticed all along, is he goes to other people's pages, takes their information, and then presents it like it's his own. He's done this to a few friends of mine. I've seen him come out with information I put out. And I don't really care, because you know what? Truth is truth. But what he's trying to do is drive a fear movement. And what that does is that it keeps us frozen in fear. It keeps us looking at the bad things instead of looking at the solutions to the problems. Okay? And this little get-together he has with all these bigger channels trying to direct this whole thing just doesn't work for me, I'll tell you. Because I don't think that staring at problems is going to fix anything. What we need to do is come together and find some solutions to these problems. And the direction he's headed is not a solution. It is just more of the same problem. Okay? He is somebody who blocks people for speaking out against anything he would say. If you don't agree with him, he'll remove your comments. He is, what that is, that's just a control mechanism. It's exactly the system that we're living in right now. If they don't like what you say, they just remove you. and that's what he does. That's why he's able to have 11,000 subscribers, and people can hear his video every time, because he's working for the wrong side. Because I tell you what, I've been banging this drum for a while now, and I have 265 subs right now, which is great. But I know for a fact that, you know, some of my videos just don't get to be seen. You know, I watched one of my own videos from my other channel today, and it only played halfway through. You know, and then even after I viewed it, the view didn't even show up on my screen. So that's the kind of control mechanism there is when there's truth out there. Okay, so what he's pushing is a fear agenda. It is designed to distract us from what the truth is, and the truth is that they can only rule us if we allow them to. It is by consent, okay? And by not speaking out, then that's giving your consent, okay? And by following along with this fear message and just being stuck in fear, it paralyzes you. It gets you to where, you know, you're following this guy around, and he is giving you a show. That's all it is. It's a show. You might as well just turn on your favorite TV show, because it's the same thing. It's what's going to happen next week with Idaho Picker, and that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to try to do something for my family and friends. I'm trying to get my message out there, and my message is pretty plain and simple. It's you know, we need to be coming from a place of balance and heart, okay? And if we all jump on that bandwagon, life would change everywhere drastically. I've already seen effect from this. I see better comments out there on other people's videos too. I see a lot of God bless yous and things like that. And that's what comes from putting positive out into the world. Because what you put out is what you get back. You know, if you come to my channel, or if you've been following me for a while, you'll notice that I don't really have negative comments on my channel, because I put out positive. So I receive positive. And if we all put out positive, then we'll all receive positive. You know, it amplifies. It all has a compounding effect. So that's the effect I would like to have in the world. And I think that if we could shift a change here, you know, make a change in what we're doing here, and drive a different message. Not the message of how scary everything is, because it can be. But we need to drive a message of what can we do to solve these problems? What little things every day can you do to make your life that much better, and to make everybody else's life that much better? Because if it's true that this compounding effect does happen, which it is true, then if we just all focus our attention on good things, and trying to implement small changes in our own communities, you know, having backyard gardens, you know, helping each other out, those are the kind of things that will change things for the better, okay? And I don't know, I have to expose you, IP, because I don't want to see more people get sucked into what you're doing, because it's the wrong direction. I believe you're doing it on purpose. I think you're getting paid for it. And you know, if anything that you've said at all has been true, I have a hard time knowing, because the more you speak, and the more I remember of what you've said, the less of truth I see in you. You know, 1 minute, you know, there's a truther that's been killed, you say, and you fear for your life. You flee the country. You tell us that, you make us feel like, hey, your life's in danger, and then we find out you're on vacation. And you go on telling us how great it is there, and then you turn around and you're broke. What is that? And then you beg for money, you remove that video, and don't think I didn't notice all the women coming on your coming on that video, wondering where the money you were going to repay went, and all the people who have protested against you because you steal their stuff. So, I don't know. I think that it's a big trap. I think that IP is the wrong person to lead anything here because he's a criminal himself. So, when push comes to shove, you get this thing close enough to making a change, all they'll do is say, oh, he's a criminal. And then that turns us all into terrorists, anybody who's involved with this thing. So I would strongly recommend to you guys backing away from him. I realize that his channel is like 30 times bigger than mine. And that's very telling, isn't it? It really is, because anybody who's out here speaking some common sense has no more than 500 subs. So how is it that in a month's time he went from starting a new channel to like all of a sudden he's got 11,000 subs now, and most of these subs, they're just mindless. They're mindless people, is what I'm seeing. They refuse to look at the facts and the truth. And how can you call yourself a truther if you don't acknowledge what a liar this guy is? And why would you follow somebody who doesn't even take care of his own children? And gives his wife's address, his ex-wife's address, so that and full name too, so that people can harass her. Something wrong with that. And this, I'll tell you another thing too, Idaho. This guy, that Mr. The Good Fight guy with your picture, I think it's you. Because right after you put your ... on my page, about a half hour later, you're commenting on something else I commented on about you, trying to buddy up with me. And I don't care, what channel you hide behind. I know it's you, and I don't like you either way. I don't like you if you don't like you. See? You don't like yourself. That's the problem. And there's a reason you don't like yourself, because you're a sellout. You're a con man, and you're not fooling me. And if I can help it, you're not going to fool my subs, because I'm going to tell it like it is. And if there's anybody who's subbed to me that doesn't have the common sense to see this, or if what I'm saying upsets you, then I'm sorry. I truly am. But there may not be any hope for you, because it is such a shell game, and it's so obvious that I just don't understand how more people don't see it. And I'm awake, I'm wide awake, and I refuse to just go back to sleep and just go along with some other sham story, and go along with just a new system of control with some other kind of leader that wants all the money and all the glory for himself, which is no different than what we're already dealing with. It's the same change that Obama brought, the same exact thing. This meeting I went to, he's wrapped up with these people. They just want to bring the same system back in, just call it something else, which sounds exactly like what Obama was trying to do, a year and a half ago, something like that. You remember about a year and a half ago, there was stuff floating around about a reset of credit and just a reset for everybody kind of thing. And with it, there was speculation of the Mark of the Beast was going to be part of that kind of thing. And now, that wasn't working because nobody likes Obama anymore. So now they're going to try to bring it through the truther thing, and somehow it's going to seem different because we're telling the truth. But that's the problem is we need people to see what the exact truth is. And this is it as I see it. And for you that agree with me, good job. Good job for having the eyes and ears, And for those that don't, just refuse to see it, just take the pill and just go back to sleep. Because I know, ignorance is bliss, isn't it? Isn't it easier to feel safe, even though the wolf's at the door? So I don't know. Sorry guys. I hate to burst bubbles, but wake up. God bless.